I'd like to ask if you are concerned about Ghana becoming a pariah state in case this is passed.
Yeah. This bill actually is the best LGBTQ bill in the world so far. We've looked at almost all the legislation that exists. In fact, the Ugandan bill is called Kill the Gays. The Kill the Gays Bill Act. It's been passed into law. Uganda has not been made a pariah state. Nigeria has actually imposed the death penalty for homosexuality. In Nigeria, Nigeria has not been blacklisted and called a pariah state. Ghana that has a legislation that ensures the fundamental rights of a free trial in court for persons accused. Ghana that has a reformative process in our law, in our bill, actually stands in better legal stead in the International Committee of Nations that we should not under any circumstances be blacklisted, except Ghanaians on their own go and lobby the foreign countries to blacklist us. But nobody can blacklist us because I keep saying this bill preaches love and not hate. And even Jesus Christ, who is the epitome of love, he loves sinners, but there's a punishment for sin when you sin.
Okay, we'll leave it here. Oh, you wanted another question?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I'd like to know what some of the reformative processes are for those who will be jailed.
So there is approved medical care, and you can see that in between the section 17 or clause 17 to 23 of the bill, where we have approved medical care that is both psychological, physiological, medical, biological, and endocrinological. So because there are different kinds of requirements. Someone's is largely hormonal, and so that will require endocrinological. Someone is more of a psychological thing. It's become an addiction. He needs to have psychological care to break that cycle. So depending on your challenge and the kind of support that you will get, and the service providers are going to be accredited by HEFRA, the Medical Health Authority, the Mental Health Authority, Ghana Medical Association, and the Ghana Council of Psychologists. They are going to give the licensing for the service providers. The service providers exist already, but right now we want to create a harmonized system that would supervise the delivery of this service.
Okay.
Do you have some text messages on what we just done?
Isifu Adan Winnie Felix Khan says, Sam George, that's a very brilliant presentation. God is with you. Kirk Baron says, Sam George is very deep. You can hate him, but he is courageous. And Mohammed D. Al Hassan says, good one there, Sam.
Kweku Kakari Menu says, good evening, Ghana official. Tell Sam that the CEO of Apple company, Tim Cook, is gay. So instead of putting LGBTQ in prison, we can put them in reformation homes and correctional facilities. Because one could one day produce a laptop to replace the Apple laptop he is using. Thank you.
Eric Nana entry says, Mr. Sam George, I apologize to you for underestimating your intelligence. You have proved me wrong tonight. I am very impressed with your submissions. God bless you. I wish you to do same when it comes to other national issues. I salute you tonight.
Emmanuel Ankoma entry says, precise, concise, excellent in delivery, and splendid in diction. In fact, the future NDC government should appoint Adra St. George as a Minister for Gender and Social Protection and forgets persons like Oyelita and Rachel Apostle.
Ines Aqua says, when a kleptomaniac is arrested, he or she is in prison despite the disability. I believe it's the same reason for homosexuals under the Act with the added advantage of reform.
Nanayao Chilling says, Sam George, I normally don't agree with you on many issues, but this one, I am very impressed. Ghana is behind you.
Dennis Edusa says, Sam George, you have taken over the fight from lawyer Fo Amwening. Our generation will have hope because of young fighters like you and 7 other sponsors.
Opare Into Ini says, great presentation, Sam George, well researched. And Eric Kofi Esio Akun says, Paul, we appreciate the new program structure. However, I suggest the news starts between 9 to 9:15 so that we can enjoy Good Evening Ghana uninterrupted from 9:15 till 11. Kindly consider this.
Kweku Bamfo says, argument done, Jata, indeed an honorable. Nanaba Nana Sapon says, Sam George is a gem. I've fallen in love with his demeanor.
And it's a lady who is saying that?
Yes.
Nanaba?
Yes.
Uncle Sam?
I'm married under the ordinance. Don't worry.
Okay, go on.
Darko Kweku says that I am very impressed with Sam's presentation. God bless you, from Pastor Solomon at Weija. And then Nana Ose Kweku Ofori says, Paul, we need to bring Sam George back to the studio, not on political issues, but we need a clearer understanding in this bill by points to points in the act. Nicholas Kinkujo says, kudos to the team. I'm very impressed with today's show, and a plus for the live extension of time on television.
Samboy B says, Paul, are you saying if Bob Risky was a footballer, he or she can represent Niger women football players in any tournament? And
Bob Risky is a
transgender.
He's a transgender from
Nigeria.
Man to woman.
Yeah, from
Yes.
man to woman.
Yes.
Okay, and the question is whether he can play for the Nigerian ladies team.
Yes.
Yeah, but he should be able to.
Why should he be able?
But he's a woman.
He's not. He's a man.
Okay.
Okay, the Promise FS says, Sam George is such a brilliant gentleman. Samuel Anthony says, Honorable Sam George, God bless you, epitome of pure wisdom.